because they don't think he's doing a good job. I think Democrats see the problems with Joe Biden. I think a lot of Republicans see the problems with Donald Trump. And 70% of Americans say they don't want either one. They're the two most disliked politicians in America. That's a fact. And so Americans are now looking for a different choice. And we welcome that. But it's also the reason why I say there is a problem. Donald Trump cannot win a general election. He can't. Look at the Marquette poll this past week. He's margin of error with Joe Biden again.
And then Nikki Haley goes out and gets beat by Donald Trump in her home state. Now in this video, I want to compare the 2016 and 2024 GOP primaries and the turnout and the, amount of support Trump got in 2016 versus 2024. Now in South Carolina in 2016, the field was much more crowded around the primary. You had a total of 737,917 votes according to the Associated Press. Donald Trump won with about 32.5% of the vote. He got about 240,000 votes. But you had Marco Rubio, Ted Cruz, Jeb Bush, John Kasich, and Ben Carson. Keep in mind, Donald Trump got a total of around 240,000 votes back in 2016 when the primary was held in South Carolina, and it was quite a few more people in the primary. Now, if you fast forward to 2024, it was just him and Nikki Haley. Remember that magic number for Donald Trump, 240,000, and the combined candidates outside of Trump got the rest of the vote, which is way more than 240,000. This time around, Donald Trump got a whopping 451,000 votes. Nikki Haley got around 300,000 votes. Really, Trump got about 452,000. It's basically rounded up a little bit. So Donald Trump got not quite double, but close to double the amount of votes in 2024 that he got in 2016. But Trump can't win. And he beat you in your home state by a spread of about 20 points. And some people say that Nikki Haley really didn't get that many Republican votes. A lot of those votes that she got were Democrat voters. Who knows how true that is? But the bottom line is Trump outperformed her in the state that she was governor in. And we all know that Nikki Haley's a neocon. She works for the establishment. I do surmise that she will be out by the end of Super Tuesday, which will be here in 2 weeks, I believe. And she won't have a choice but to drop out because her donor money is drying up. Now, I want to take a look at the Michigan turnout. And keep in mind that the turnout for 2016 in South Carolina was slightly up for the GOP. Michigan's was slightly down when you look at the raw vote totals overall. But Trump got more votes in 2024 in Michigan than he got in 2016. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you to the 2016 GOP primary and the GOP 2016 primary. Donald Trump got a total of around 483,753 votes, which gives him about 36.55% of the vote. But of course, the field was much more crowded, as you can remember in 2016. For those of you that paid attention back then, Ted Cruz, John Kasich, Marco Rubio, Ben Carson, Jeb Bush, Rand Paul, Chris Christie, Mike Huckabee, Rick Santorum, even Carly Fiorina was still in the race at that point, and a couple other no-name candidates. And of course, the Rhino Lindsey Graham. I think he was withdrawn by the time the Michigan primary went down, but it was a total of 1.3 million. 1.3 million people came out to vote during the Michigan primary way back in 2016. Donald Trump got a total of about 484,000 votes, but we fast forward to 2024 and Donald Trump got 758,892. Let's just round it up to 760,000 votes. And Nikki Haley got around 300,000. So when you look at the overall total, it's over 1 million votes cast because you scroll down, you got Ron DeSantis and Chris Christie, 33,000 plus people voted uncommitted. So you had well over 1 million votes. Let's just round it to about 1,050,000 votes. And this is according to the Associated Press. So if you look at the vote totals from 2016 to 2024, Donald Trump increased his vote total by, looks like, a little bit less than 300,000 votes. A little bit less than 300,000. He didn't quite get 783. He got 759,000. So over 300,000 more votes for Trump in Michigan. And he almost doubled his total in South Carolina from 2016. So the Trump enthusiasm is definitely there. Of course, primary votes don't mean he's going to win on election night. We just have to make sure that, we keep up the pace and that everybody plays their part and gets out some votes. And I just believe that, Nikki Haley is bought and paid for like anybody else who's paying attention to the GOP and knows what's going on. And Donald Trump has the juice. Donald Trump has the sauce. He is on track to win. We just have to keep it up. Don't get complacent. And we'll have a good night in 2024. Appreciate y'all watching. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. See you on the next one.